Turn on your mat. Feet down. Palms up. Inhale. Exhale, tilt your pelvis back and then roll down one vertebra at a time. Bring your feet up to a tabletop, and as you exhale, roll back up. Inhale. Exhale with a ha sound. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, roll down. Belly comes down. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale right. Inhale. Exhale. Try not to use momentum. If you need assistance, you can hold your legs or you can bring your toes down. Launch lizard. Stack your hips, ankles. Pretend you're on a tightrope from your ankles to your hands. Make sure this top hip is directly above the bottom hip. And just sag. Let the bottom ribs move towards the arm. Roll onto your stomach for a cobra. Hands out in front of the shoulders, elbows in tight. Inhale, rise. Belly in, tail anchors. Chin scrapes the Adam's apple. Come up. Exhale, ribs move away from hips. Ribs are moving forward towards the hands. Tail down, roll up. Belly up, lengthen the lumbar spine. Boat, legs squeezed together, arms out in airplane wings, lift the shoulders, belly up, pubic bone down, and then rise. Head is down. 10% of your weight is on your forehead, the weight of your head. This takes the pressure off the ligaments of the spine. Belly up, pubic bone down. Do the ha sound. And then close your lips. And make the sound of the ujjayi. Spread your toes and fingers. Hands directly under shoulders. Elbows squeeze in. Rise up. High cobra. Toes and fingers wide. Elbows slide against the ribs. Inhaling and exhaling. Move with your breath at your own tempo. Hold it. Elbows in tight. Shoulders down away from ears. Shoulder blades moving down your back. Belly in. Press into your thumb and pointer finger to load the inside of the hand. Elbows in. Breathe like you mean it. Lounge lizard on the other side. Drop your head. And come to all fours. Right foot comes out between the hands. Arms overhead. Lunge. Knee above the toenails. Lift your toes. Reach. Pull your right sitting bone. The sitting bone of the front leg. Pull it towards the back inner thigh to square up your pelvis. Strengthening your hips. Curl the back toes under, lift and lower. Lift and lower. One more. Sit back. Your foot either at the calf, thigh, or turn the sole of the foot. Point the knee down. Inhale, arms overhead. Lean forward, opposite hand to foot. Left hand, right foot. Lean into the left shoulder. Drop your head. Ujjayi breathing. Make your back as big as possible on the inhale. Find the areas of your ribs that are collapsing, probably the left low ribs. Breathe into those, get them to flare out on the inhale. And then you're going to lean to your left down to the floor. And then come back up with a gate. So you're going to open up, side bend, bring your hand to your shoulder. Elbow in, and then shoot it overhead. And reach. Drop your head. Kneecap and toes point up. Hand can be on the inside of the elbow, pressing just to open up the chest up towards the sky a little more. That drops. Bring your hand down towards the floor. Open up the front ribs. Breathe into the low front ribs because they want to collapse. So try to get them to move out. Come to the front edge of your sitting bones. And then slowly come up. Moving to the pigeon, you want your shin parallel to the edge of your mat. This back leg can go as straight as it can, whatever it can do, and fold over the front leg. Elbow to arch, opposite elbow. So right elbow, left arch. Drop your head. Your elbow doesn't reach your hand, your wrist is fine. Find some space in the front rib cage. By inhaling into the ribs, get them wide and big, 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 big. Bigger than you are. Switch sides. Left elbow to the thigh. I like to hook my hand into my shoulder here, but you can do whatever you want with the arms. Drop your head. Slowly come on. Onto all fours again. Left foot comes up this time. 90 degrees at your knees and your left hip, and then hinge forward. Hold it. Strengthen your hips. Reach up. Spread your toes and fingers. Belly in, tail down. Back sitting bone, or the left sitting bone, is pulling towards the back inner thigh. Close the front low ribs and reach up. Sit back. Foot comes to the calf, the thigh, or turn the sole up at the crease of the hip. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, opposite hand to foot. This other arm can wrap around the back if you want. Lost in your breath. Inhale, feel the back widen. Breathe in. And as you exhale, watch as your ribs close. Down, 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 down. Belly draws in. Inhale into your belly. Back ribs. Collarbones in the front. Lean to the side. Let your hip come off. Let your big toe come down towards the floor. And then push back up. And then moving to the gate. So open the leg up to the side. Bring your arm to your shoulder. Elbow to the inside of the knee. Push into it to open up the chest. Send it overhead. Actually, this time, move your head back and look up. Strengthening your neck. Ujjayi breathing. It's really easy to breathe into the top ribs, so go for that. And then try to get the bottom ribs to move and expand, especially the low left ribs. Bring the arm down towards the ground. Now drop your head. Reach your hand away so you can feel the neck stretch. Shift to the front edge of your sitting bones. Breathe up here. Try to lift in the upper chest. and then rise up. Pigeon on the other side. So your left shin is parallel to the edge of the mat. You are sitting on your hip. It does not rise. And then this back leg can go as straight as you can get it. Fold over the front leg. The hip must stay grounded. The knee. Come off your elbows. You can rest your forehead on your fist if you like, or double fist. But don't prop yourself up. Opposite elbow to arch. Drop your head. Right elbow, left thigh. Drop your head. Find space in your ribs. Get fascinated with your breath. How do your lungs feel from the bottom to the top? Does your belly draw in on the exhale? And rise up. Bring your right foot up for hip strengthening. Try not to touch the legs, but if you need to, that's fine. You're gonna rise up, lift, lower down, switch. Rise up, lift, lower down, switch. Think you're going straight up with your back. Lift, lower. If you want to make this harder, go slower. Balance. So big toes together, heels slightly apart. Draw your navel in. Broaden your back and then shoulders up, back and down. Move your head back on top of your spine. Close the front low ribs. Bring your right foot up. Hand to the outer edge of the foot, opposite hand. And then send the leg out. Right arm goes back. Unlock your standing knee and lift your toes. Hover them on the floor. Look to your back arm. Ujjayi. And switch. Big toes together, heels slightly apart. Belly in and up, tail anchors down. Broaden back, back and down. Chin parallel to the floor as the head moves back. Unlock standing knee. Opposite hand to foot. Look towards the back hand. Try to lower this hip. It likes to hike up. And try to keep your knee pointing up. Over time, it'll straighten out, maybe. You're just here for the stretch. If you can feel the stretch, you've got it. Make your foot like a rock. Release. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lower down. Plank. Elbows bend and point back. Not straight back. The crease of your elbow, right here, is pointing in the same direction of your thumb. To get that to happen, you have to try to point the elbows back, the pointy part. Your knees can be on the floor if you wish, or up. And then onto your back. Right knee over left. Drop your knees to the right. Roll with them. Knee full contact to the floor. Left arm up. And then let the upper body roll open. Knee stays down. Float the left arm. Lengthen the back of your neck. Ujjayi breathing. Use your abs to lift your knees. Switch. And drop to the left. So left knee on top, drop left until the knee touches the ground. Right arm up. Roll open from the upper back. Lengthen the back of your neck. Shoulder stays off the mat as you float it overhead. Out to a T. Want to intensify it, you can straighten the elbow and bend the wrist back and flare the fingers. Using your abs, lift your knees. Bring your feet to the corners of your mat for dead man's pose. Feet flop open. Turn your palms up. Drop your jaw. Release around your eyes and around your mouth. Natural breathing. Cheeks relax. Throat softens. Release down your arms all the way to your fingertips. Drop your jaw. Throat softens. Tongue widens. Ribcage opens. Belly softens. Glutes spread. Thighs let go, kneecaps float, calves let go, feet surrender. Gather up the past, everything you did yesterday and the day before and last year and last 10 years. Set it on a cloud. Let it float away. Gather up the future, everything you're going to do. Set it on a cloud, let it float away. It'll come back later. Affirm the past does not exist. The future does not exist. Only this moment is real, so be in it. Feel the temperature of the room, the distant noises, the hardness of the floor. And then move away from the senses into inner awareness. Follow your breath inside yourself. Wiggling your fingers and your toes. Take a deep inhale, reach above your head, stretch, then roll to your right side in a fetal position, resting. Very slowly push up to a seated position that you like. Hands at your heart. Choose 3 blessings in your life and give thanks. As you exhale, lower your ego mind below your compassionate heart in reverence. Inhale as you rise. And namaste.